What's up, guys? Welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is HTG Brian, and today I've got level 18, the best Leia'd plan story. We are going to unlock a Kyber brick for completing the story, but that doesn't unlock any more brickage for usage. We're also going to complete a challenge. That's kind of a funny story on that. I made a couple of mistakes in this level and had to revert my save and re-record it probably, I would say maybe 3 times? Third time? First try. Nailed it. Got it my first try. But as it turns out, I did have to play this a couple of times due to just some weird mistakes that I made. But as a result of my replays, I got really good at this level. Starting off, we're going to run down the hallway following the old waypoint marker until we get to TK7780, who says he's trying to get to the control room, but this door is on the fritz. So we're going to go ahead and make our way a little bit further down the hallway, and it guides us right to a terminal. Now, lucky me, I actually am getting pretty good at these, and I didn't even have to edit anything. I actually did nail it on my first try. My best advice is just to remember the order that you see it in. For me, it was up, right, pretty easy to remember, but don't worry about the positioning. Just remember the order, because you know it's top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Anyways, we go ahead and turf a grenade over at the silver bricks and do some breakage, which reveals an R2 panel. But what I was getting at is that essentially, I got so good at this, I ended up sneaking by a ton of the baddies and unlocked a challenge called "Your Weapon, You Will Not Need It." And that's just simply for getting through the first floor without being detected. Now, for us, that was not intentional. I wasn't actually trying to get that challenge. And after replaying it a couple of times, I didn't want to replay yet again to fix it. But basically, use the R2 terminal, press both buttons in the room. It's going to send power down the line here and open up that door on the fritz. And now we've got a nice new pathway to make our way through the rest of this section of the level. So the GPS waypoint marker comes back to life and tracks us right back, and up the hill we go. Now, I'm going to make sure I grab the studdage along the way, as I'm getting pretty close to 600K. And as we know, the first stud multiplier data card, I almost called it a red brick, it's actually going to cost us 1,000,000 studs. So, all right, we got a blue halo at the top, so hop on in and cutscenes aplenty.
Well, hello there. What can I do for you today?
He says he has found the main controls to the power beam that is holding the ship here.
I must go alone. The Force will be with you. Always.
Princess, she's here?
Princess?
I am afraid she's scheduled to be terminated.
But we've got to do something.
We'll meet you back at the ship.
Oh, goodness me.
All turbo lifts and primary doors are offline until the rebel intruders are found.
All right, so as we gain control of our heroes in the skies, you can see that our plan is to go ahead and power up the turbo lifts. Now, if you play it cool like I have so far, and you don't smash into any of these baddies, you don't get caught by any of the baddies, you will unlock that challenge that I got as well. If you don't happen to unlock it, don't worry, we'll cover this in free play, which is where we really were going to grab it. Once you get to this red laser-beamed door, we're actually going to switch to Chewie and target a couple of items. It sort of just does it for you once you aim down sight. So just look towards that computer, or maybe where that purple question mark was, and it should go ahead and complete that sequence and blow that, I guess it's the door open. Blow the doors off. We'll go ahead and keep on with the keeping on and follow our GPS waypoint marker all the way down the hallway. Does make us take a hard left into what seems to be like a video production room. Now, this is where it's key. I think if you smack this guy, you're going to reveal yourself. So don't hit that guy. Just wait for him to walk out. Like, sort of watch me, watch him. I'm like, all right, he's out of here. Latro! As soon as he's gone, smash everything in the room, as it's going to give us a handful of buildable bricks. Now, I think that guy was the culprit. The first couple of times I played this level, I smashed him in the face as soon as I got in there. And I think that's what gave away my cover and why I didn't complete the challenge the first couple of times. But on my third playthrough, I was smart and I waited. Again, I wasn't really trying to get that challenge completed, but, you know, why not? All right, after you smash everything in the room, you should have some buildable bricks. We're going to build it up into what looks like a makeshift Darth Vader costume. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, we'll just leave that one alone. Now, if you're having troubles pushing this around, it might be due to the fact that your AI character, or a not-so-I, might be blocking your pathway there, preventing you from sliding it around. So you might have to toggle characters or something like that in order to get it into the right place. I struggle with that in the early levels because I wasn't sure what was going on. But okay, we've got the turbo lifts officially back on. You can see that they're switching it up here, going up Z, down Z, and we're going to go ahead and hop in the old elevator. In fact, there's a bluesy. You know me, I got to get them all, got to get them all. So we'll go ahead and approach that and hit the switch there, which is going to take us all the way up, not just up, but all the way up to the control room. Now, if you remember the movies, we're actually about ready to hit one of the most epic scenes of this movie, at least in my opinion. You know, Han having the conversation back and forth over the mic. That is hilarious. Now, I know I mentioned in previous videos that they added Jar Jar to the second trilogy, so episodes 1, 2, and 3. I call it the second trilogy. It's really the first trilogy, but episodically how they released, you know, Jar Jar was added for the comedic purposes, and then we didn't really have it. Well, as I'm rewatching these movies, it's really clear Han was the comedic factor. And look at that. We made it all the way to the control room and officially got that challenge unlocked. Again, it was just for being sneaky and not being detected, and if you didn't smash anybody and you didn't smash anything in front of anybody, you should have been good to go and got that challenge as well. But again, keep in mind, free play, we don't get anything special for it, we don't get a cookie or a brownie or anything, it's just a check mark for now, and then later we'll come back and complete them all. Now there's another challenge for clearing out the detention block guards like a scoundrel. Now I believe we need to swap our hands for a blaster, which is found. There's a couple of, like that red tank right there. There's like a treasure chest. You can open that up and choose a couple of different blasters. I believe that's how you do it, but I'll confirm that with Tyler P., our guide writer, who, on that note, has actually almost completed the entire free play guide. So all of the challenge names are there, all the mini kit locations. We're going to start filling in some of those harder challenge descriptions, some that need the help. And of course, we're going to keep on with the story videos and eventually get videos of all that stuff. So you can see here, we have pressed the right button that we freed with a thermal detonator. We had to blow off the silver bricks. It reveals a button that can toggle through the different prisoners. We want Leia, so we wanted to make sure she was on the screen. And then we just got to match the puzzle that's on that screen. And I think it should be the same for you. Could be wrong. I've been wrong once or twice, but I think it's the same for you. So go ahead and match it up and then make your way down the hallway. Once you do, we actually trigger a cutscene.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Hey, come on.
Can't get out that way.
This is some rescue. Into the garbage chute, flyboy.
Get in there, you big furry hoe! I don't care what you smell! What an incredible smell you've discovered!
It could be worse.
It's worse.
3PO! Come in, 3PO! 3PO! Where could he be?
Look out! What is that thing?
Its eye! Hit it in the eye!
Dianoga cha-cha-cha, Dianoga cha-cha-cha. Man, this was an interesting scene. I really was curious to see how they were going to pull this one off, because in the movie, this is like one of the most next epic scenes after that control room scene, which is kind of ironic, because it's literally right after it. So we drop down, and of course, something runs by my leg, you know? And then we find out that we've got this giant Dianoga, you know, and I never was clear. Is this like multiple Dianogas, or is this like one big giant octopus with lots of arms and legs, and each one has its own eye? That was something I was never really clear on. So, hey, if you guys know the answer to that, drop some comments down below. Educate me and get me learned on this Star Wars stuff. I love it, too. Luke, do you see him grabbing his foot? Like, ow! He just tripped over something? I think I actually shot him, but it looked like he was tripping over something.
He's just tripping, man. He's just tripping.
All right, just aim for the eyes, depleter, demeter, and it's almost done. Oh, the final one, you get a turf a grenade. Booyah-ka-show! All right, all that's left now is just a little bit of that meter and a short wait. I don't know what's up with this animation. It's sort of it's long and slow. And then all of a sudden the walls start coming in and a bunch of bricks fall from the ceiling. We can build them up into what's supposed to be a stopper, but it just takes us right into a cutscene.
We have to stop these walls.
But where are they? Comlink? Oh my! I turned it off. Curse my metal body, my poor master.
3PO, we're all right! Hey, open the pressure maintenance hatch on unit number 3263827!
Oh, thank the stars on me. Wait for me!
See that new VT-16?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bother you, he just...
What was that?
Nah, it's nothing.
Maybe it's another drill. Come, my friends. Must be swift and silent.
Well,
And scene. Best Leia'd plans level complete. Free play unlock. That's right, we officially got that Kyber brick for completing the level. Fell a little bit short of that silver stud status. I was sure we hit that, but it must have been in one of my fake runs. And of course, we do get a level challenge completed. Your weapon, you will not need it. And that was simply for getting through the first floor without being detected. If you missed it, don't worry. We will come back in that free play at a later date and get all those mini kits and relive all those challenges. We got Chewie unlocked. We also got a couple of variants of some other characters we already had. And look at that. They're bright and ready to rock, so we don't even have to purchase them. That's nice. But hey, guys, that's going to wrap it up for level 18, Best Leia'd Plan Story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Check us out at social medias aplenty. And of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com, the home of our trophy achievement guides and more. As for me, that's going to go ahead and do it. As always, until next time. Whoop.